It was Icons Week for Strictly Come Dancing 2025 as our 11 dance couples took to the ballroom floor for another week as we celebrated all the amazing icons we've had over the years. And it was a fantastic episode, some great routines, but we had a very shocking bottom two we had in the dance off. Probably the biggest shock of the series so far, which I did not expect, and a couple that I'm very gutted to have seen go home. So we've got a lot to talk about in this week's recap and review of Really Come Dancing for Icons Week ahead of Halloween night, which is tomorrow. So without any further ado, let's get straight into the review. So, Saturday night last week was indeed Icons Week, and it was honestly a week I was so excited for. To, as you know, with so many icons out there that are no longer with us, it was so good to see them. And of course, we have today, which is amazing. So we had the judges in wearing the outfits. Craig was John Lennon. Motzi was Grace Jones. Is that her name? I need to find that out soon somehow. Hang on. Do I have my phone? Hang on. Give me a second. Okay, so I'm just finding that. Was she Grace Jones, or am I thinking someone else? I need to find that out quickly. Yeah, Grace Jones. That's who. Yeah, that was Grace Jones. Yeah, that's who. I have to think what the name was. Yeah, she was Grace Jones. Shirley was Elvis Presley, and Anton was David Bowie, which is amazing. And honestly, it was a great episode as well. So just a brilliant overall week and performance-wise. So without any further ado, let's just get straight into this week's review. Kicking off the night, we had my favourite dance couple in the competition. That is Lewis and Katia, who performed the quick step. If I'm gonna get this up on the Wikipedia page I have on one of my tabs of recording this. So he did the quick step to Johnny Cash's Ring of Fire, an absolutely brilliant song, by the way, and he got a score of 34, a 9 from Craig of all people, which was very surprising, to be honest, and very good though. I would have given this a 9 as well. I think almost a 10, but my goodness me, this was just once again another fantastic performance and probably the perfect song choice for this style of dance. It was fantastic. I just think every single week he is getting better and more better as it goes along. Like, he's done a Vietnamese waltz, he's done a tango. Has he done a tango? He's done a tango, he's done a jive, he's done, last week he did a foxtrot. I mean, what could this guy not do? Like, he is just an absolute he's just amazing. Honestly, this guy, I've been saying this since day one, that he's been my winner pick, and I really want him to win as well. I just think he is just, and Katia as well is just amazing. And the perfect partner for Lewis. And just I'm a huge fan of Johnny Cash. So when I found out he was doing this song, I was so excited. By the way, the beginning of it was really good when he had the guitar and he had that American accent to him instead of the announcer normally do, because I actually thought it was the announcer doing that thing. I thought it was actually the announcer guy who does it in every single performance. It was actually Lewis, I believe, which was very cool. But my goodness me, he absolutely nailed this performance. The routine was amazing, and it was absolutely fantastic. As an overall performance, I think definitely. Honestly, he's just brilliant. He's absolutely just superb, absolutely superb. And I can't wait to see what he does next. I think he's gonna. Honestly, I've said this before. If he's not a finalist by the end of the series, I'm gonna be very, very shocked, because at this rate, I think he could win the whole thing. I'm sticking that, and I really hope he does. So next up, we had Karen and Carlos, who did the rumba to Think Twice by Celine Dion. Now, I'm not a massive fan of Celine Dion. I personally don't get her music, in my opinion. But she's massive, though, which I can understand why. But I'm just not a massive fan of I'm not a massive fan of Celine Dion. Like, The Power of Love, My Heart Will Go On. There's those songs I just can't get. I can't. It's all coming back to me now. Those songs I can't really get behind, in my opinion, even though they are technically. If I hear someone singing it, I'm like, oh yeah, they're very good. They did the rumba to that, and I think I think that's the slower dances. I think she has the potential, but I think at the quicker ones, at the jive, the quick step, she is better. That's like her strength. Where the rumba, the tango, I think are not her best. So she got a score of 28 sevens all around. I agree with the sevens. I would have given this a seven as well. So I just yeah, I do think that it I still thought this was actually a really good performance. Like I think she definitely covered the routine really well, and I I think this was a great performance overall. But you know, I think every single week she's really like progressing as it goes along, and seeing that the connections with Carlos is fantastic. The way the movements of like the spins, um, as well. So it's like even that when they were in a circle, did the spin in the circle, that was really good. So that was also really good, and I do think she can be good at that type of stuff. She can be good at the slower stuff, but I think she needs more practice. I know that the jive and the quick steps, she's really good at that from what I've seen. Really good, but I think if she can maybe gain that confidence more in, I think she can be there. She can definitely get to the top of the leaderboard. So I think she's still good. I think she deserves to go through, and I'm very excited to see what she does. And hopefully, she can do another serious routine next time around that could really impress the judges. Next up, we had Ellie and Vito, who did a Spice Girls medley. Vito's on the judging panel wearing like a track sports outfit. I think it's supposed to be Sporty Spice. If that's even is that Sporty Spice even a thing? I think it is. And Ellie was there as I think with like pigtails. That was really cool. I really liked that, and just my goodness me. And it was a salsa they did as well, and they got a score of 28. I agree with the sevens that Shirley and Anton gave, but let me tell you, this performance was fan oh my, her confidence has been growing every single week, and just looking back, my goodness me, she absolutely nails the performance. Like her doing the thing with Vito where it's like she like, does the little thing on the floor, if that makes sense, and then she does the splits as well. I think at one point she does the splits, which is just amazing. Then they have this thing with Vita, then she lifts her up and they spin around. My goodness me, it's just amazing. She absolutely brings the energy. She brings the party every single time she performs, and my goodness me, and just it absolutely just nails it. She absolutely nails these performances, and my only little criticism I'd say is not on the performance, but I would love to see her do more of a slower song to show that different side of her, like she did in the waltz in week 2 to Elton John's Your Song. I would love to see something like that, but still, this was still a fantastic performance, and my goodness me. And also, she got a little message from Emma Bunton at the end of her performance when she was upstairs with Claudia and the others, and that was really cute as well. I really liked that. I'm no fan of the Spice Girls, but Emma Bunton I have a lot of respect for. I really like her, and that was a really nice message from her as well. That was really nice overall. So that was really nice. And again, the performance was just fantastic as well, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Next up, we had Alex and Johannes, who did the Foxtrot to Hear You Come Again by Dolly Parton. I love me some Dolly Parton. They got a score of 32. I don't agree with the 7 that Craig gave. I agree with Anton. I would have given this a 9 as well as an overall score. But my goodness, and again, Alex absolutely did amazing with this performance. And by the way, I loved the whole idea with the whole diner and the burgers, the fries, the milkshakes. Like, it felt like a well, to be honest, it felt like the backdrop felt a little bit like the thing you see at the pier in the seaside with the cafe on the pier at the seaside. If you know where you get your burgers, your chips, but it's supposed to be an American diner, which I could understand, all of that stuff, but it was really, really just I love the background, but my goodness me, this performance from from Alex. And Johannes, man, he has just given Alex this confidence, which is just oh my god. I like thinking back to week one where she did that first performance, I thought was fantastic. But since that rumba that they did to Fast Car, my goodness me, it was just, I think she's now here to be the real contender to go all the way. I just think the whole foxtrot was just amazing. The way her footwork is exemplary, just the way that the strength of the length of the arms are straight, the way she's just flowing freely around the stage, and just you can tell she's having the absolute amazing time, the best time there, and wow, it's just beautiful, and they did the little spin at the end, which was also beautiful. My goodness me, I think. Yeah, I just think she's brilliant. I think she's absolutely brilliant. She's really progressing as it goes along, and I just cannot wait to see what she does. As I just think she's just getting better and better. And Johannes as well. My goodness me, he is the perfect mentor for Alex. I don't think they could have picked a better person for Johannes. His presence, how well he works with her, is just how, my goodness me, it's just fantastic. And it was a fantastic performance overall. Next, we had George Clark and Alexis doing the Jive to As It Was by Harry Styles. Of course, One Direction. And I'm going to be honest with you, this was not my favourite performance of his, in my opinion. As much as I love him, I think he's brilliant. But they got a score of 27. I would have given it a 7. I would have given it a 7 from what I don't think the 6 was necessary. But I did notice some mistakes in the performance. Like, I think I could tell he was a bit flat-footed at times, and I think that and I know towards the end he almost tripped over himself. He almost fell over himself, which was a bit worrying. And look, I still thought it was a good performance watching it live. I thought it was a good performance, but it wasn't at the standard to what he is good at, because and I know all the George Clark fans are going to be going at me after saying that. I know that, and I'm just preparing myself for what's to come. But looking back on their Paso Doble they did in week 2, it was exceptional, and I think he's good at doing that. He's really good at doing those, like the Paso Doble. I could easily see him doing an Argentine tango in a few weeks' time, and that would be amazing as well. So I really hope that he can do something else like that Paso Doble in the next few weeks, or maybe even tomorrow. But my goodness me, it was still, I will say, it was not his best performance, but it was still worthy to go through to next week, and I'm very happy that he actually did indeed. But I will admit, I personally think he should have been in the dance-off, because the two that were in the dance-off this week, or in the episode, was very shocking in my opinion. I was not expecting these two celebrities to be there. So yeah, we'll go on to that a bit later on in the show. But good job nonetheless to George and Alexis on this performance. It was still really good nonetheless, but I'm hoping that he can bounce back from that. Now we go on to probably the biggest highlight of the night, and that was Vicky and Kai, who did a couple's choice to Fight for This Love by Cheryl Cole. Personally, I don't really get Cheryl Cole of her being an icon, in my opinion, but what do I know? So they did a couple's choice for that, and I must admit, hearing her story in the VT, why she chose that, was honestly really quite emotional, because she was a bit emotional in the VT package, and this song really felt like it was made for her. Watching it, and just, my goodness me, this performance, I think this was the performance. I think we have just seen the full potential what Vicky has. As, my goodness me, I thought this was her breakout moment, and it really showed here. Just doing that routine to the couple's choice. I can't just say the my goodness me, the production value for this was exceptional, and the routine she did with the whole routine, just, my goodness me, watching this back it was just, my word, it was amazing. Just some great footwork, some great with the arms as well. Um, yeah, it was an absolutely fantastic routine, and they got a score of 33 overall. I would have given this a 10, to be honest. I would have given this a 10, as I thought it was amazing, and just yeah, I just thought it was amazing, and just my goodness me, I thought this was easily her best performance she's done in the competition, and I do think she's another one of those people that could really surprise us now as a chance to be a finalist, and I would not be surprised if she made it to the finals at all. I mean, at all. Like, she is just, she's just amazing, and this routine as a whole was just made for her, and it was just done absolutely fantastically, and I just think she could easily be a finalist now, I think, and I would not be surprised if she was one at in the slightest. Now we go on to Balvinda and Julian, who finally didn't end up in the bottom two, which was very nice to see. They did a quick step to Texas Hold'em by Beyonce, and they got a score of 28 all around. And I agree. I agree with the judges on this one. I would have given this a 7. By the way, I loved the whole staging of it. I loved the whole staging of this. Um, um, this whole routine I thought was really very sparkly, very kind of Texas, very Texas made. And I love the whole idea with the cowboys because in the music video she's wearing the cowboy hat, isn't she? I believe so, at least. Yeah, pretty sure she is. Yeah, she is. But yeah, it was a great performance, and I thought she really stepped up her game this time round. It was a really great routine, and just she is really stepping up as it goes along, because I was really worried for this week, because I was worried she'd be in the bottom two again for a third time in the week in a row, but thankfully she didn't, which was very good. And yeah, this was a great performance overall, and I think it's definitely one of my favorites of hers overall. I really enjoyed the performance, and just yeah, she definitely deserved to go through, and I'm not complaining that she did. It was a really great performance overall. Now we go on to Harry and Karen, who did the Argentine tango to Caught Up by Usher. I mean, a great song by Usher there. And I mean, I really like Harry. I think he's a great dancer. He's got some great routine. He's had some great performances. Last week was really good. But I was not fully sure on this performance, in my opinion. I mean, they got a score of 30, and Motzi scored them a 9, which I was very surprised about. I would have given this... Personally, I would have given this a 7. I would have given this I agree with Shirley on this one. I would have given this a 7, as I think overall he performed the routine really well, but I think he is a very... I said this last week about him, but I think he's very wooden. Like, when he does these type of routines, his body is very wooden, and it feels like that Karen is doing all the work here, I think he's definitely giving it his all, which I definitely understand. But that's just my opinion, and overall it was a very good... Right, I'm back, folks. Sorry about that. I just had to pause my mic and do something quickly, but I'm back now. We're talking about Harry and Karen. Again, overall, I thought this was a good performance. Overall, I do think I'm not sure about the score of the 9 from Motzi. I'm not too sure about that, but definitely a 7 at least. I do think this was a good performance, and I really enjoyed the uniqueness of this Argentine tango to what we've seen so far this year, and I thought, there was some connection there. I really appreciate the presence he has as well. And sometimes, Rumba, like the Rumba, the guy's forgotten about here, but he really showed himself, because sometimes the Rumba, the guy can be a bit forgotten. But yeah, it was still good. I enjoyed it, but I personally think he would have been my pick for the dance off though overall. But that's just me, and you let me know your thoughts in the comments below if you agree. But now moving on to one of the biggest shocks of the night on who entered the bottom two, and that was Amber Davis and Nikita, who did the Cha 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 to Break Free by Ariana Grande. Which they got a score of 33. I would have given this a 9, like Anton did, and I my gosh, like I mean, I'm sorry, but how did she end up in the bottom two? Like that, I don't understand. Like she, like for me, this was her best routine, their best routine they've done so far this year, and it was so refreshing. This is what a cha cha should look like when you give it to a skilled dancer, because I believe Amber Davis has had some experience in dancing due to her being in the West End, which is very cool. Um, but but just wow, like this was an absolute breath of fresh air to watch. It was just amazing, like just wow, and just oh goodness me, it was just. And some of the routines they're doing, like the game with the legs that Amber was doing, and the whole thingies with the hips, this like the leg movements going around the stage. Wow, it was just so good. It was just amazing. I'm shocked that she ended up in the bottom two. I really don't know how that happened, because I thought for sure she was going to go straight through, as she really delivered with this performance, and it was just amazing, absolutely fantastic. And again, I'm shocked that she actually ended up in the bottom two overall, and I hope that doesn't happen again, but I'm really hoping that she doesn't enter there again. Let's just hope that. Now we move on to the couple that was unfortunately eliminated, which I am definitely gutted about, and that was Jimmy, Floyd Hasselbank, and Lauren, who did the American Smooth to Purple Rain by Prince. And I absolutely love that song. Prince is just an incredible artist that we've lost way too soon. And they got a score of 30, and I would have given this an 8 overall. But I will say, and I think I can't be the only one who thinks this, but this did not suit an American Smooth. This felt more like a rumba, in my opinion. It felt way more. This would have been way better if this was a rumba, like the James Bond thing they did earlier, and yeah, just like that. Yeah, just that's just how I feel. But I thought while he was unfortunately going home, I had a feeling he would, especially when he was in the dance off. Which can I just say, for me, both Jimmy and Amber should not have been there. In my opinion, I don't think either of them deserve to be in that dance off. For me, it should have been George and Harry. But that's just probably my thinking. But honestly, I'm absolutely gutted for them. As every week, I just thought they were getting better and better. I thought Jimmy was just getting better and better and better, especially after that rumba he did to James Bond. I thought he had a real shot being one of those dark horses to be going all the way. But yeah, I'm gutted for him. But the routine was really good, even though it maybe didn't suit the American Smooth. It was still really good overall. I really did enjoy it actually, and just yeah, just and by the way, that lift that Jimmy did at the end was fantastic as well. He's a very big guy as well to be doing that, so that was awesome. And and yeah, I am definitely gutted that he's gone, and I really am, and just yeah, I'm gutted. Definitely gutted that he's going home. He went home, and yeah, I'm gutted to say the least. But it was really nice that he lasted as long as he did, and I hope that I just enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it, and just yeah, I absolutely loved him this year. And by the way, I actually did a video talking about the elimination, and Lauren actually messaged me, and she messaged me with a little with a little heart emoji, and that was really nice. So Lauren, if you're seeing this or hearing this review, thank you very much for replying with that heart. It really means that was very nice of you, and I really do appreciate that. Now we go on to the final act of the night, which was Lavoie and Aliash, who did the salsa to Strong Enough by Cher, or simply known as Believe. I believe that's probably how it goes. They got a score of 28, and I would have given this an 8 overall from like Anton did. And can I just say, this was the performance I was wanting to see from Lavoie. After her fumble last week with the was it a salsa that she did? What was it? It was the cha cha she did. This performance here though was where I think we saw her colors come out, and it was fantastic. The way she took him off the stage with Aliash there, and oh wowza! It was just. By the way, and also towards the middle, they had Aliash dragging her across the floor with like that was really good. I really enjoyed that, and again, this like she absolutely like really improved from this performance, and it was fantastic. And just this is honestly, I'm so glad that she improved this because this was the performance I wanted to see from her. Show that personality, do a dance that really suits her, and just it was just faultless, absolutely faultless from start to finish. And I just definitely one of the most entertaining performances. And if I can speak, entertaining performances of the episode without shadow of a doubt. It was fantastic. So there you have it. That was Icons Week for Strictly Come Dancing 2025. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, what you thought of it. And Saturday night, it is the Halloween special, which I am so excited about. I've seen some Halloween stuff on YouTube from Strictly, and it just looks epic, pure and utter epicness, and just I can't wait. I cannot wait for it to get started. I think it's gonna be fantastic. So who do you think is going home next week? I think it's going to be really hard to call, but looking at who we have left, I think Harry might be the one going home. I think Harry could be in danger, or Balvinder could get the votes, from the EastEnders lot, but I think as of right now, I think Harry might be the one going home. I think he's got the biggest shot of could potentially be going home or in the dance off. But and also, by the way, I just realized the Halloween special is actually airing on November 1st, which is actually the day before Halloween, which is, it's close enough. It's close enough before the day. But again, thank you so much for listening to this review for Icons Week, and I really hope you enjoyed my give. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But anyways, thank you so much for listening to this review for Surely Come Dancing 2025. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What you thought of the episode? Who were your favourites? What were your scores? And do you agree with the bottom two? I'd love to hear your feedback, because I think it was definitely a shocking bottom two, to be honest. But thank you so much for watching this video, for listening to this review on Surely Come Dancing Icons Week. And of course, I will see you guys next time.